Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How are you?
Route 27951 at the Mercury Road to Creekside.
I'm trying to get to the Naples DMV.
The Naples?
DMV. I have it on here and it's taking a while to connect.
Come on later. Se está de cuadro de menos.
Yeah, I'm on my way to the DMV and I'm being gaslighted. And this dude up here in front of me, I didn't know where I was going. So of course, you know, I had to ask the driver, and he got a call on the radio, and the radio asked him, did somebody transfer? I'm like, are they talking about me? And then the woman get on the bus and asks him, when do we leave? He says now. But we sat there and waited for this guy in front of us to get on the bus. So while on the bus, I'm asking the bus driver, like, where am I going? Because again, I don't know. And he starts talking and telling me where it is, and I get off the bus and he get off the bus right behind me. I'm like, damn, you could have said that you was going too, you know? Like, you know how you hold a conversation if you're it's like he was withholding the information, and that's weird to me. I'm scratching. But we'll keep recording. It says library. Where am I going? I have no idea where I'm going. Is this the library? There he goes again. Am I going the right way? Oh, he's going to the library. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm trying to make it to the DMV. Am I?
It's right across the parking lot.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, okay. So, no wonder he didn't say. Well, he still could have said, I'm going that way. The DMV is right by the library. He still could have said that. He was making it seem like he was staying on the bus. And the moment I got off the bus, I looked back and he getting off right behind me. Like, what the fuck? He getting off right behind me. Instead of saying, oh, I'm going that way, he acted as if he was so friendly when he got on the bus. We waited 5 minutes for him. And then when he get on the bus, he sit directly in front of me and hi, like he's so fucking friendly. And I get up and go to the back and sit down. And then, oh, okay, I was gonna say this is getting weird now. But he come in, I get up and I go to the back, you know, because of COVID, all this stuff. Like, and then I don't want you sitting in front of me, period. So I get up and go to the back, but I sat in the front because I don't know where I'm going. So I get up from the back and go stand in the front and ask the bus driver, which he had a freaking attitude, so I got a freaking attitude back with him. And let me put my mask on. As I'm talking to the bus driver, asking him where the DMV is, this guy is so friendly, and I'm using air quotes, but I can't use air quotes because my hands are full, but I'm using air quotes in my head. And I'm asking, he's telling me where the DMV is, like he's so friendly, but he forgot to mention that he's going to the library and it's right there. It's crazy. Come on out. Good morning. Yes, I would like to renew my driver's license. Okay.
Alyssa Bostic, a happy 5-year-old girl, was joyously playing in the sand at the Marina Dunes when the unthinkable happened. Alyssa had created this small cave during her playtime, and she wanted to try to fit into a small hole to go inside. Unfortunately, when she climbed in, the situation became serious.
You have to show me your ID.
Already a scorcher. It's not even. Oh, is it then?
don't see me with my baby, do you?
Huh?
You don't see me with my baby, do you?
Yeah, I know.
That's because my neighbors called DCF on me and got him taken away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I guess we got to start over. From the top. We're going to take it from the top. I just made a whole video letting y'all know about my day. The day that I had today. So let me start from the top. Because evidently somebody don't want me to get this video out. But the devil is a lie. So like I said. I went down to the DMV today to get me a new driver's license. So I walk in the DMV. Mind y'all, I'm being gaslighted. My words is being used against me. Like I said, they gaslight me by using things that I said in the privacy of my home and doing them like they're their words, or doing them, acting out scenarios, experiences like it's real. But I know it's my words. So mind y'all, I'm being gaslighted the whole time. Every day I leave my house, I'm being gaslighted and mentally abused. But yet that still don't stop life. I still have to live my life. I still have to handle my responsibilities. So I went down to the DMV today to get me a driver's license. So I walk in the DMV, I get me a ticket just like everybody else. I sit down just like everybody else. And I wait until my number to be called just like everybody else. So my number finally get called. And I look for the window. It was number 22. Now when I got in there and sat down, I read the numbers to see how everything was set up. So when they called my number, I didn't know that they went all the way up to 22. So I looked for my number. Eventually I found it. And as soon as I got there, I tell the lady what I want. And she tell me what I need to get what I want. So I put my phone down because I was talking to my sister. My sister had called while I was waiting for my number to be called. So I had to hurry up and tell my sister, I'll call you back because I'm in the DMV. So I still have my phones in my hand. So when I get to the window, the lady tell me that I'll need 2 forms of identification to renew my driver's license. So I set my phone down to go inside my book bag here to get my 2 forms of identification. Before I can even sit the phones down good enough, the lady tell me, oh, it's no phones on the counter. No phones on the counter. I'm like, okay, well, chill. It's not that serious. Let me get my stuff to give it to you, and then I'll get my phones off the counter. You feel me? It's really no big deal. But it's like the whole time, this lady just had no respect for me. She just had an attitude, period. So I gave her my stuff. I picked my phones up off the counter and put them in my book bag. So she began to ask me questions. Oh, no. So after I give her my driver's license, she was like, oh, we can't renew Alabama license. I'm like, okay, just chill. Just give me a new, just let me buy a driver's license. I'll just buy it. Don't worry about renewing it. Since I can't renew it, let me just pay for it. Let me just buy it. Like the whole time, she had an attitude. So I'm like, okay. She began to ask me questions about myself, about my person. She was like, how tall are you? I said 5'5". So normally when they're doing a driver's license, you know the normal questions. They're going to ask you your height, your weight, your eye color, all of this. So I told her I'm 5'5", I'm 145. And then she was like, hold up, ma'am. Are you 5'5"? I said, yes, ma'am, 145. And then she was like, what? 5'5"? I said, yes, ma'am, I'm 5'5", 145. She was like, 144. I was like, hold up. What, you trying to make fun of my weight? Like the whole time. Like this, I can't make this shit up. Like literally, I can't make it up. So, this is how crazy it is. This is how disrespectful it got. While I was telling the lady my height and my weight, the guy all the way in the other counter talking about, she ain't asked you for your weight. I'm like, hold up. What's going on? Why everybody got an attitude with me? Why everywhere I go, people have attitudes? And you know what? It'll make sense to me if it happens periodically. But this happens everywhere I fucking go. Everywhere I go, somebody got an attitude with me. Everywhere I go. So I was like, okay, 5'5". You see what I'm saying? Because clearly I can't win here. You understand? I don't know what I did, what I said, but clearly I can't win here. So just give me my shit so I can go. So after that, some man, mind y'all, I'm being gaslighted the whole time. My words are being smeared. My name is being smeared. My character is being defamed right now. So some guy stopped everybody, got everybody attention. And I'm thinking, okay, what the fuck going on? I was like, if I was in the bank, I would have swore somebody was holding up the bank, about to rob the bank. So he was like, somebody did something, served something for 55 plus years. So everybody went to clapping or whatever like that. And so after that, she tell me, oh, I'm sorry for having, I already know you gaslighting me, miss. She talking about, oh, I'm sorry for having an attitude. But when I asked you, because I asked her, I'm like, what is your problem? Why do you have an attitude with me? And she kept going back and forth with me like, I don't have an attitude, yada, 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 yada. And I went to explain it to her how she got an attitude with me. Like, out of nowhere, you telling me don't sit the phones on the counter, yelling at me and doing all this like I'm your fucking child. So now she want to apologize and say she's sorry for having an attitude. Man, I don't want to hear that, miss. I don't want to hear none of that. Just give me my shit so I can go. Because I wouldn't even deal with you if I didn't have to. That's the point. I don't deal with people like that. I don't surround myself around people like that at all. So I ended up getting my stuff and leaving. And I was done with that. So now I have to get on the bus and I have to go to Walmart where I'm being disrespected all over again. Like I said, it'll make sense to me if this was happening periodically. But this is happening every day. Everywhere I go. Bruh. Something ain't right. So what do? Who do you call when you're being mentally abused by everybody in the community? What do? Who do you call? I don't know what to do. That's why I made this video. In Walmart, I stopped at McDonald's to get me some McDonald's. The lady who was taking orders, she stepped around the counter to go and get a drink. I see her getting a drink, but I didn't see her place the drink behind me. So she come on back around the counter and she asked me what I want. Before I can even open my mouth, the lady pointed that way. And I looked that way. Like, what the fuck you pointing at? What you talking about? So she just standing there not saying nothing, looking me dead in my eye. Not saying nothing. I'm asking her, what did you talk? You pointing at the cup? Like, what did you talking about? Before I can even say anything else, a man reached around me and grabbed the cup. And I'm like, miss, why didn't you tell me that you was talking to somebody else? And she looked at me like, I don't have to tell you anything. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want you fixing my food right now because you're being disrespectful to me for no reason at all. Yeah, I said it. I don't even want you fixing my food right now. The fuck? And so I left. Like, why am I being disrespected by everybody in this community? I don't even know these people. As y'all know, if you've been watching my videos, you know I just moved here. So how come every time I turn around, there is a person acting, talking like they know something that they don't want me to know? Every time. So what's really going on is what I'm trying to say. Like every day, the moment I leave my house, even when I'm in my house, I got people beating on the walls all kind of night, jiggling my door handle all kind of night, following me to the trash can, following me to the mailbox, watching my every move, sending their informants over to listen to my conversations to see what I'm going to say and see what I'm going to do. Every day, I am being harassed and stalked. Every day since I've been here. And I'm at the point like, what more do you want? See, I thought it was about winning with the narcissist. But now I see it don't matter how much they do to destroy your life or smear your name, it's never enough for them. It's never enough. What more do you want? You got my son taken away from me in foster care for no reason, saying that I'm mentally abusing him while you mentally abusing me. Then speaking of mental abuse, my son had to come all the way from Alabama. He had to leave his friends, leave his school, leave his home. Do you know how hard it is? It's hard for me, so I know it's hard for my son. And then you take him away from the only person in the world he knows that love him. And you talk about I'm mentally abusing my son. Look, man, my only focus is to get my son back. That's my only focus, my only goal. I don't care about anything else. Nothing else. I don't care about me at all. All I'm trying to do is get my son back, because that's what us mothers do. When we have children, we wake up and we put a smile on our face for our kids, no matter how much we are hurting. And that's what I got up to do today, because even though I'm being mentally abused and gaslighted, it still don't stop my responsibilities. I still have responsibilities and things to do. And that's what I got up to do today. And I can't even do that in peace because I'm being gaslighted and manipulated by people. I don't deserve that at all. Like, what more do you want? You already took my son away from me. And now you're still mentally abusing me. And then the thing about it is, you sit here and do all of this shit to me and then blame me for the shit you do like I deserve it. Every day. That's your son? Hey, you know my son is in foster care. Yep.
The bus. There's two bus. He has got one girl.
I said he's in foster care. He's taken away from me. The neighbors called on me on December the 4th And you know I moved here October, called on December the 4th and said I was mentally abusing my son. No, the office, they don't care. They do the same thing. They came in my house and stole my cups, knocked down my stereo, and they're the only ones with a key to my house. Left gum up under my countertop. The gum is still there up under my countertop. They jiggle my door handle all time of night. They beat on the wall all times of night. And now my son is in foster care. Okay, I just want to let you know. Now my son is in foster care. I'm like, bro, what more do you want? You done took my son away from me. What more do you want? I'm hurt. I'm hurt. It's hard for me not to cry now because my son is the one who's suffering. He had to leave all of his friends. My son. And then you take him away from his mother when he don't even have his father? How dare you? But you talking about I'm mentally abusing my son when clearly I take care of my son. I help my son with his homework. I do that. For 7 years, I have been doing that. Nobody else has been doing that but me. And you say I'm mentally abusing my son? You're mentally abusing my son. Because now he have to live with strangers after coming to a new home, a new place. And then when I messaged the caseworker today, I asked him what day I will be able to see my son. He tells me that his week is busy, so he sent my case to a whole nother person. So when I contact a whole nother person, I ask the person, well, will you be able to come and get me and bring me there? He tell me, let me pull out my receipts, because y'all know I'm good for it. Like everywhere I go, I'm being disrespected. Like, period. I asked him, will he be able to pick me up? He say, no, I can only transport your child. Like it's my fault. Hold the fuck up. You not doing me no favors. Because if you would have left my son where he belonged, then you wouldn't have to pick up my child. That's the second time that done happened. Because when I was in the mental institute, the lady came and told me the same thing. Your child. Like it's my fault. It ain't my fault. You picked up my child. You could have left my child where he damn was. He was safe where he was. Like every time I turn around, I'm just being disrespected by everybody I come in contact with, bro. And it just don't make no sense to me. I know if it happened. That ass fat.